Hello everyone and good morning from Dragon's Hoard Coins and Gaming. This is Kurt. I wanted to share with everyone a little bit about our Munchie system. I was showing you a picture of it now where you can see both of our kiosks up and running. And of course, back here we have our actual Munchie storage. So many of you might be asking, what exactly is Munchie and how does it help a gaming store improve its efficiency and also streamline its ability to increase the gaming experience for the players both locally and those of you who sell online? Well, let me tell you, first of all, you can kiss ABC's goodbye. No longer alphabetizing your cards means you don't have to do a lot of pre-sorting. You also don't have to do a lot of digging through the same letter to find all of the S's in order to find a single card. So, you know, many of us have been in the business a long time and remember the days of someone looking for a single card, and if it was in the S's, which of course is the largest stack of Magic the Gathering titled cards, you might be searching for 15 minutes for that one little card because you have a couple of thousand S's to look through. Well, Munchie helps eliminate that by scanning them in and assigning an index number, basically. Some people have said it's kind of like a decimal system at the library in that it is a specific location within a very small range. So to give you an idea, you can customize that range to whatever fits best for you. Many people use the pack method of 50 or 60 cards in a pack. I personally don't like opening and closing packs, so we engineered a drawer system. We actually have drawers that are numbered. If you can see from the video here, they're all numbered. We have our packs in packs of 50. So at any given time, we actually pull out the 50 cards that are in an identity stack, and there they are. And usually within one or two cards of where it's supposed to be in that group, they're always there. I say that because there are times, of course, when, you know, card number 1 might have gotten shuffled in the pack, or card number 13 has been sold, so the number 14, the 14th card back is now the 13th card back. But the bottom line is you're never going to look through more than whatever your indexed card range is. Ours happens to be 50, works really well for us. We ship out hundreds of packages every week online. We are primarily a TCG online store. We are a brick and mortar gaming shop, and we sell thousands of Magic cards every week through our storefront, through our buying station. And we have a great local crowd, but as you know, in many cases, that local crowd just can't support purchasing as many cards as most of us have on hand. I have over 1 million cards in my store that are all well over 25 cents. And as you know, when you get into cards that are $2, $3, and $4, if you have 10,000 of those sitting around, you've got $20,000 in inventory, and you need to have an effective way to store them. When I went shopping through all the different formats of organizational systems I found out there, I really loved the idea of doing away with ABCs. Not only because of the time you save from having to go hunting the cards, but actually taking those cards and listing them is also a lot more efficient. When you simply have to put a pack into the scanner, scan the cards, and store that range in your organizational system, you can customize it however works best for you, and you upload them directly to TCG Player from that platform. Man, it is time saving on both the front end and the back end. And for those of you who are really professional, you can use the trade-in features. Using the trade-in features allows you not only to immediately scan in, catalog, and identify the card, it pulls up the latest pricing information based on the parameters you set inside of Munchie. And then with that information, you can make an effective offer directly to the customer to buy. When you complete the transaction, if you actually purchase all of the cards, you simply hit the upload button and away they go, and they're immediately listed. Put them away in the corresponding drawer and you're ready to go. No more of that, maybe I did, maybe I didn't, did I put this up, did I not put it up? Once you've scanned it in using the trade-in system, you've already created that catalog ID, you've already got the card ready to go in the image in the database, and up you go. For those of you who use a kiosk system, like the two we have here, your customers can also browse your inventory from home. They can browse it from on the road using the mobile versions. And of course you can log in through TCG Player and everybody in the world can see your cards. So you have a lot more flexibility with Munchie than you do some of the other card storage devices. Another great aspect of Munchie's storage capabilities is the fact that you can edit the database at any given time. So let's say you make a mistake and accidentally enter a card in as foil versus non-foil. It's quick and easy to simply highlight the range and update it and change it from foil back to non-foil, or from non-foil and change it to foil. You can also easily edit the database in case you need to change your in-house inventories. For some reason there's an accident. You know, you had a customer had an exploding bottle of orange soda and it went everywhere and it got on a couple of cards. Simply going in and deleting that particular card from the database is super, super easy if for some reason it happened to affect that inventory. Another nice part of Munchie that we have found is the actual amount of time it takes to retrieve the order once an order is created inside Munchie. If an order is created in Munchie through either the kiosk or through the website through TCG Player, or your own home website, which you can link to the kiosk as well. Any of those, within a minute or two, the actual order populates in the orders menu. You pull up the order, it tells you exactly where the card's located. You come right over to the corresponding drawer and pop open your card. It literally takes just seconds to pull a few cards. And if you've got a big long order, for example, we have every day about 6 pages of pulls, it takes us less than an hour to pull 6 pages of cards to be able to ship off through TCG Player through sales. So someone's sitting at home on Friday night, they type up a big list, they want to come and play in standard and they need those cards ready. That order, if they ship it, or if they click on the pick up in store for shipping, they actually can have that order immediately ready to go. So by the time they drive across town and come to get to you, if you had time, you might actually have it pulled for them ready to go. So it also helps the customers spend less time just having to browse and more time actually enjoying their cards and then shopping the other stuff you might be highlighting in your store. For example, we have large cases full of course, fancy lands and fancy tokens and every kind of accessory. You can probably see we have a lot of different deck boxes and a lot of different storage devices, and of course we're always running events. And when we want to flash fire a draft, some people walk in the door and want to fire away with that draft right away, and then when they're done playing the draft or in between rounds they want to work on their deck, they don't want to have to go digging through cards or wait for us to spend an hour to find their order for them. And with Munchie, we've eliminated that amount of time. It makes them much, much faster, much more streamlined. And for those of you who have staff who are not necessarily familiar with a specific card game, let's say they're looking at Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic the Gathering and they don't know those games very well, they don't actually have to know the card identity or what the card looks like. They simply have to be able to read the English language and pull it up. And the best part about all of that is you can take a non-Magic specific or Pokemon specific player and cross-train them in those cards really quickly because the cards are listed by identity and location. Once they pull the card out, there's nothing more for them to do. It's already priced, already been paid for, and it is such a fast or organizational system that you can streamline your operation both from the front all the way to the back end, from purchasing to shipping, every piece in between. It has been streamlined because of the elimination of the ABC sorting method and the amount of time that was spent during pre-sorting. Really, the only thing you ever have to worry about is the card foil or non-foil, and the rest of it is really simple. You can go as detailed as you want. If you really love sorting stacks of cards and taking it down, you want to input the set, you want to input the actual card ID, you can put all of that stuff in there, but the reality is Munchie saves you so much time. The other benefit to that is for those of us that sell cards that are altered or modified, it allows you to actually enter the actual image of the card and store that image right there as well for a physical copy of the card, so the customers can actually see that card. It doesn't have to just be a stock image. So Munchie is completely customizable, contains a tremendous amount of time-saving tools, and for those of us who've been in it a while, we're really willing to help out to tutor, mentor, and train the other people who as they're coming on board with Munchie. So don't be afraid to dive in and give it a shot. It's a really, really easy process to learn. There's very few steps involved with onboarding and getting the whole thing up and running. You're up and going within an hour, and right away you'll see the time savings you can have for an organization and storage. So I hope you found this informational video to your liking. I hope it gives you an idea of what Munchie's like. If you have any questions, feel free to call us here at the store if you wish to do so. We'll share our contact information through the Munchie website. Also, if you're interested in getting a tutorial or a closer rundown, I'd be happy to make a one-on-one video of each step of the process and how we go about scanning, listing, and storing. It's customizable, so the way you do it is best fit for you. But if you take away anything at all, Munchie is absolutely a streamlined, faster, more customer-friendly way of listing, storing, and selling Magic the Gathering cards. And it's useful for almost every trading card game out there as well, so don't be afraid to dig in. We use it, like I said, for Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! You can use it for whatever you like to use it for, but remember, when you're munching cards, you're not wasting time on an empty, snacky belly. Instead, you're making money and filling your wallet. Thanks, and have a great day from Dragon's Hoard Coins and Gaming.